You're just for back with another video, and what a perfect time to drop this video. Captain Marvel's been out for like a week now, not doing so great in the box office, but who knows? I think it's gonna have a good second box office weekend. But I've noticed a lot of things pop off and a lot of blasphemy, a lot of people just jumping out the window, saying this is the best origin of all time. I'm like, wait. You can't be serious. You did not mean to say that. There's a lot of people giving this movie too much praise. If you like it, that's fine, but don't go around saying like, oh, it's better than the first Iron Man, first Thor, or first, you know what I'm saying? No, it's not. Cut it out. And I'm about to give you some examples very shortly, but what I need you guys to do is like, comment, subscribe if you're new. And what you guys think about the Captain Marvel movie? What do you guys think about Endgame? Since they just dropped that trailer, like I said, this is perfect time. They just dropped the new Endgame trailer. I'll put a link into that for that in the description below if you haven't checked it out already. But let's get into this video, right? Captain Marvel, best origin of all time. Do people not remember Batman Begins? You know, this came out in 2005, if I'm correct. This came out in 2005, and then The Dark Knight came out in 2008. But we're not talking about The Dark Knight, but just, I can remember this like it was yesterday. Like, I haven't seen Batman Begins in a very long time, but it stuck with me. You know, there were so many epic moments when he's standing in the cave with all the bats going around him. That shit was epic. When he's training with Ra's al Ghul, there's just certain moments. There's certain moments in these origin movies or these first movies that we see that Captain Marvel can't even live up to, man. Like, it's just, there's so many moments in Batman Begins. It's definitely one of those special things. Now, a lot of what a lot of people hate, Man of Steel. Man of Steel, looking back at it right now, is a way better origin than half these MCU movies put together, period. Like, a lot, and this movie gets a lot of hate, but this shows you a Superman coming into his own. You know, even though Henry Cavill didn't get a sequel or doesn't really get to flesh out his character, this is by far one of the best origin stories of a superhero, period. Like, when he first takes off, you know, when he's first learning to fly and whatnot, this is epic. This was such an epic moment. A great, like, man, nothing really matches this. Him breaking sound barriers, breaking the speed of sound, and just all this epic shit, man. Like, and don't even get me started on the fight scenes. Fight scenes are still one of the best, period, in any comic book movie. And I don't understand why this movie gets so much hate. I guess because it's all dark and gloomy, but it's just, it makes sense for, you know, the style that Zack Snyder was going for. And don't get me started at the end, like when he had to snap Zod's neck. That shit was crazy. And then going off to Wonder Woman, the No Man's Land scene, you know, and even the first 30 minutes when we spend on Mascara with all the warriors fighting. Like, there's so many amazing moments in this movie. Not only just moments, just character development, and just it make it really believable. Where Captain Marvel really lacks this. Look at all these names. I just named 3 movies already that are better origin stories than Captain Marvel itself. Like, Gal Gadot has really made the character hers. And let's talk about another DC movie that just recently came out back in December of 2018, Aquaman. The most superhero-esque movie, period. Now I know I put Infinity War as my number one, and this is my number two, but out of Black Panther, Infinity War, and this movie, Aquaman definitely is the most superhero-esque movie. What I mean by that is he's actually doing heroic shit. While he's fighting like Black Manta, he's actually saving people, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? He fucking lifts the tank out of the water. Like, there's just so many moments in these DC movies that it's just like, it's undeniable. It's just, I don't know how people could sit there and say the things that they're saying about Captain Marvel when you got some of the most illest moments. Even when he first gets the trident, that shit was crazy at the end. He gets control of the whole entire sea. Now, let's flip things from DC to Marvel. We got Iron Man 1. Like I said, I probably always watched this movie twice, but I remember this very frankly, the very first like 10-15 minutes, you know, epic shit. When he's building his first suit, that shit was epic. When he had to go against his first supervillain was fucking epic. And then from there, everybody took that type of formula in the MCU. They took that fucking formula, the same formula from Iron Man 1, they do in a lot of their movies, you know. Now, let's go to the GOAT, Captain America. Captain America, First Avengers. I don't understand how this gets a lot of hate, too. A lot of people don't like this movie, but I really found it to be very interesting. Like, when he first gets his shield, or even hell, this moment where, you know, I could do this all day. This tops any fucking moment in Captain Marvel, period. Captain Marvel does not have one of these moments at all. At all. And just the way Captain America displays his strength, you know, he doesn't even need to use the shield to fuck you up. The shield is just a bonus. You don't want to get hit with that shield. Look at that shit. You don't want to get hit by that. And it's like, and that's one of my biggest gripes about Captain Marvel. It's just like, yo, she cannot fight without using her powers. That's a problem. How are you the strongest, but you can't fight without using your powers? Nobody's talking about that, though. Nobody. And let's talk about one of the weakest out of the, you know, the big three. You know, Thor. Thor I like. You know, even though I wish he was more of a ruthless character a little bit and not so much a joke. But even take his first movie. His first movie is way better than this. Way better than Captain Marvel. I'm not going to go into it, but, you know, because I don't got that much time. And we got Black Panther. Way leaps and bounds different league than fucking Captain Marvel when it comes to origin stories. Like, you know, even people have their complaints about Chadwick Boseman, but he went through some shit to, you know, he had to fight for his, you know. He showed his vulnerability, he showed his weaknesses, and now all he has to do is really grow from all what he's learned and, you know, come into his own when Black Panther 2 comes in. But I hope that answers the question of, is Captain Marvel the best origin story of all time, or the best origin story? And I think you have enough evidence here to show you that the lie detector detected that was a lie. It's not true. Captain Marvel doesn't even come close. But if you like the movie, you like the movie. I'm not trying to say you shouldn't like the movie. I just wanted to make this little video for fun. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. What is the best origin story to you? And I'll check y'all out in the next video. Peace.
I want when they see me, they know that every day when I'm breathing, it's for us to go farther. I gotta do more than just the average man would do. I gotta set a mark that can't nobody touch. The place that I won't go, and I feel as though if you got love and you putting out real shit, you can do that. If you kicking that shit from your heart, you can go wherever your heart wants you to go. You have to be diligent about what you want. You have to apply yourself. You have to motivate yourself. And you have to do it for yourself, by yourself. And then you can do things for other people.